It's good to see y'all. What's going on? So, my man Dan, what's up, man? You good, Mason? It's good to see you, bro.
Hey, Marcus, just curious your thoughts coming into this. Just probably dreamt of this your entire life, and just what this moment is like for you.
I mean, it's surreal. I mean, I've been so blessed by my Lord and Savior just to give me the power, the strength, and the grace to allow me to get to this moment. I'm very blessed, and I won't take this for granted for nothing. I've worked my whole life for this, and I'm just so blessed to see my dreams come true.
Will you be doing the full workout, drills, testing, and everything this week?
No, I will not be testing at all this week. No.
Okay. Pro day maybe, or
nothing at pro day.
Nothing pro day. Okay.
Have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
No, I have not.
Hey, Marcus, talk to me about being coached by Matt Luke for the past year.
Having Coach Luke as my coach this past year was nothing short of a blessing. Just having someone who was very experienced in my room as a senior was very helpful for me. I was able to take my knowledge of the game to the next level with having him in the room, and I think it really took our play this past season to the next level also, having him as a coach. Man, I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's been nothing short of a blessing for me.
Marcus, who's a guy going back to Clemson that we're not talking about right now, but a year from now we're all going to be talking about?
Sure. You're going to be talking about, if you ain't talking about Tristan Lee or Blake Miller right now, y'all better start talking about them two boys. Them boys are a real deal edge sealers right now, man. They're one of the best tackles in the country, I believe. They work their butts off, and they have a good head on their shoulders. So I got nothing but good things to say about those boys, man. They're hard workers, and I can't wait to see what they do this next fall.
What stands out most about Blake?
Blake, man, his consistency, man. I mean, since the moment he got here as a freshman, man, he's just been consistent about his work, his play on the field, the way he, leads in the room. I mean, nothing's different about him day to day. He's the same person. And I really respect that a lot about Blake.
Who's the toughest guy you saw in practice every single day?
Toughest dude I saw in practice? I would say my first 2 years it was Tyler Davis. Right. I mean, he just did not mess up at all. He was the same player every day in practice, and that's why you shut out on the field every day. And these last 2 years, I would probably say Peyton Page or Peter Woods. I mean, those boys are just hella talented. They work their butts off every offseason, and just going against them in practice has got me to where I'm at now. I feel like that's why I chose to go to Clemson to play against talent like that with Payne and Peter. I mean, they're dogs, and I was such a blessing to play them everywhere in practice.
Peter came out early and was able to make an impact. What was it that allowed him to do that as a freshman?
I think that would be his talent has to say about that. If you just see him play on the field, man, the dude's a really good football player. But on top of that, man, he has a good head on his shoulders, man. He's real serious about winning. He's real serious about his craft, and that takes you a long way in that game, man. He's a mature football player. He's not one of those dudes that's going to be immature, just out here just playing the game. Like, he takes that stuff seriously, and I think that's why his play shows on the field that way.
You take your first NFL paycheck, you got to bet it on a freshman that you played with last year to make it to the league in 3 years. Who are you going to put your money on?
From a freshman this past year?
Yeah,
I'm probably going to go TJ Moore.
Okay, why?
He's just a dog, man. He came in, he knew what he wanted, and it showed this season. He wasn't shying away from nothing. He ran towards it all. He was trying to get his goals, man, and I think he's going to get everything he wants from him going forward. So I can't wait to see what he does the next couple of years.
Where did Cade Klubnik make the biggest strides from 2023 to 2024?
Oh, man, just his confidence and leadership, man. I have nothing but good things to say about Cade. Cade is like my best friend, one of my best friends from back there. The way he grown and to able to connect with the rest of the team this past year was nothing short to actually see it in real time. I mean, he's such a genuine dude. I mean, he's just full of energy. He's full of energy, and you see it every day. And I really commend him for taking that time to grow, put it in the work, and really connect with his teammates the way he did.
Everything was a competition.
Just looking back on the season, you guys 2 years ago was kind of a tough year. Get into the playoff this year. Just how satisfied were you, or proud of your efforts you were this year, getting Clemson kind of back into the national picture?
I mean, I always credit the work that we put in this past offseason. I think, the last first 4 games of the 2023 season really showed what we were going into this next season. We were trying to build off that, and I think we did. We took the momentum going from that season to this season, and I think it really showed off for us. And it was really just a confidence thing. I really think we got our confidence back this year, and that's why we went as far. And obviously, we didn't go as far as we thought we could. I thought we were capable of going farther than we did. So, I mean, you're going to see bigger things going on this next year, and I think we're just going to continue to build off year after year.
Marcus, what's your greatest strength on the field and off the field?
I'll say my greatest strength on the field is definitely my intellect of how to see the game. I think I just see the game really well. Just coaching points that I took from Coach Luke, my preparation going into the game has allowed me to just see things and be instinctual about it when I'm on the field. So I never really surprised with what I see on the field. So I'm just allowed to play free and fast. And off the field, I think it's my leadership and just like me being a good teammate to my other teammates, man. I feel like I'm a genuine dude. I've always been able to connect with them, everybody in the room, no matter where they were from, all parts of life. And I really think that took me a long way. And I feel like I made my whole room, I was really good friends with. And I think that was the best thing about college.
What's it mean for you to be here with guys like Phil and Jake?
Being here with Phil and Jake is crazy. I mean, I came in there with them too, and it's been us, me, him, Ship, all the way through. And it's just crazy that I get to share this moment with my best friends, be able to talk about everything that I go through with them. And I don't really feel like I'm ever alone in what I'm going through, man. I get to share it with them, and that's awesome, man. It's awesome.
Marcus, what would you say is the most important trait for an offensive lineman to have to be successful?
I think the most important trait is being selfless. Because when you're playing the offensive line, you're not playing for yourself to get put on TV. You're playing to protect the quarterback, to make holes for the running back. You're doing everything else for somebody else, and you really have to have that trait. And I think you have to be a server of men. That's what we were put here on earth for, I believe, as well. And I think I just try to serve my teammates the best way I can. And I think I've been blessed to do that.
Describe blocking for Phil.
Blocking for Phil. I mean, to be honest, if I didn't even touch somebody, I think Phil would get past. I'd get past the dude anyway. He's a hard dude to take down. But I think for me, it meant something more to me because it was my best friend back there. I wanted to see him do great, and I took that responsibility. It was a huge responsibility to me to make sure that he was able to perform the way that he wanted to, the way that he was able to. And I was a blessing to block for him, and he made it easy because he wasn't a hard person to take down as it was anyway. So.